We've all seen the memes, the bad press reports, the negative Steam reviews, the catastrophic YouTube videos, each person's piece of content shouting through an echo chamber the same recycled statement: DayZ standalone is dead. I want to challenge this fundamentally mob-like hatred often found on the internet and give you 5 top reasons why DayZ will return, revived, rejuvenated and re-inspired into the zombie survival game we all hoped for when we clicked buy on Steam. It's been a long, bumpy ride and a lot of people are pissed off, but hear me out. Also, as a small disclaimer, I'm not paid by Bohemia to make this, but after seeing videos like The Day DayZ Died by Rusky go viral and actually playing the 0.63 beta preview myself, I can confidently say that these opinions represent my own. Reason number 1, better decision making and a migration to a cleaner, more modern game engine. One of the biggest complaints by disgruntled DayZ owners is that the game has become stagnant with fewer and fewer updates for years and years, with little to show for the amount of time they've had, and some people are arguing that the devs are quite literally sitting on piles of DayZ money with lots of women somewhere in the Bahamas. It's of course nonsensical to assume that this is the reality. Logically, the devs aren't driving around in sports cars laughing at our stupidity for buying into DayZ. The lapses of development time have arisen partly due to wiry management, poor decision making and unrealistic goal setting, which in turn upset areas of the community. Throughout this shitstorm, DayZ emerged with a realization: the current in-house engine, which was based off a blur between Arma 2, Arma 3 and Take On Helicopters engines, couldn't sustainably provide the platform for its survival game. I know you've been waiting for a long time, sitting on it like a chicken waiting for its egg to hatch, and I know it's not my responsibility to apologise for DayZ, but I want to assure you that all of those years have been recuperated into something entirely meaningful, and that's writing the code for the new Enfusion engine. Yes, it took a long time to gain this realization, but I'm sure it wasn't an easy decision. It's like they had their socks halfway on. They could take them off, but that would be cold and scary to walk barefoot and find some new shoes. The new shoes being the game engine in this analogy. On the other hand, they could keep lifting their old socks up with the possibility of them tearing at any moment. The solution they've picked is the best piece of decision making they've done so far, as it shows their willingness to look to the future and adapt to modern technologies. That gives me faith that this game is going in the right direction again. Reason number 2, all the time invested on the new engine means that features can be added more quickly. In short, more goodies, more updates, more content. If the improved decision making wasn't enough for you, the new engine will almost certainly allow the efficient creation of a lot of your favourite features you'd like to see added to DayZ. I'm no scripting wizard, but of course, cleaner code that plays nicely with modern hardware means better frames, as we saw with the 0.60 update, swanky graphics, and the faster implementation of new features like base building, improved AI, and smoother player animations. The new player controller that comes with 0.63 brings a lot of modern changes to handling, gunplay, and interaction, which in short feel fantastic. But as my mate Archie shows in his DayZ base building video, there are a mountain of awesome base building and fortification goodies to come, all thanks to that time invested in the new engine. The complaint that the devs are busy adding new tomato plants as the pinnacle of their monthly updates is now almost completely baseless. The design artists, programmers all have a much more natural synergy between each other to produce content for the game at an equal rate, whereas before, most of that time was being spent on behind the hood programming stuff we don't get to see. My main point here is that good things come to those who wait, and we've yet to see a huge array of features and cool additions to come down DayZ's pipeline. Very exciting stuff. Reason number 3, the engine as a platform for modding. I won't go too much into detail on this point as it's still very much in its infancy, but mods like the single player script by Arkansas for people to play the 0.63 stress test offline without the need for the servers, and Kolobov's videos showcasing that the new engine makes modding a very viable possibility. Remember, this is a Bohemia game with modding and community creativity at its core. Imagine Armor levels of functionality and editing within the scope of DayZ standalone. We've already had Chernarus Plus screenshots shown in Septic Falcon's video with Sumrak, the Chernarus map creator, and even hints at Taviana coming too. Watch the space, because the modding community is brewing up a storm. Reason number 4. The Enfusion engine serving as a benefit to future Bohemia games such as Arma 4. Arma 4 of course hasn't been announced yet, but we can speculate that this new engine, with its better multi-threading abilities and cleaner code for modern hardware, means that new flagship games will be built on it too. Some have made conspiracy theories that DayZ is an experiment for Arma 4, but I'd prefer the term buoyancy aid. Arma 4 will be helped by DayZ, but it can swim without it. DayZ is still very much its own entity, however the features from it will likely be cross-compatible with Arma. I'd always imagined in my time flying around with the spectator camera how a helicopter would look landing a battalion of troops in the epic Chernarus Plus environment. With this argument considered, DayZ and Arma can be viewed as intersected development teams that share information, data analytics and overall improvements. This isn't like a AAA studio where all the cool new tricks are in data lock to keep prying competitors' eyes out. Bohemia is like a living, breathing beast with multiple talents in different games. In short, the fact it's a Bohemia game should give you confidence if going off the success of Arma 3 is anything to go off of. Reason number 5. The DayZ community. I think the DayZ community have pretty thick skin. They've been whipped up and down through the hate threads on Reddit. The constant barrages of memes and setbacks to development, such as the delay of the promise of beta for Christmas 2017. They've been through hell and back. Through thick and thin, the community is still remarkably active and tight-knit. This, as I attribute in my Arma 3 review video, is due to the dev's excellent community manager, Batty, who shares content creators' videos, screenshots and fan-made paraphernalia just like the Arma 3 devs in their sitreps. It is this community glue that should give you hope that DayZ will return better than ever before. Dormant players will click install on their game in their Steam libraries, and die-hard fans will simply smile at the influx of popularity to their game. The enhanced engine and faster creation of new features combined with modding together with a strong, tough community will ensure DayZ's growth once again, for it is arguably the kingpin and godfather of the survival genre in the PC gaming market. I'm not sure if this changed your mind, but hopefully it dimmed some of the fuel on the DayZ fire that it so frequently gets hated for on the internet, as the beta does look very promising. I also want to express my huge thanks for the support on my Arma 3 2018 review. I've had some very interesting stories shared in the comments on there, which is very much appreciated. Have a great day guys, Tommy out.